old mouth gamer.
Oh, our Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Saints for the opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
This could be a whole lot of fun because his game plan goes into effect early. We're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write.
You that right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards of the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and then have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at 3rd and 2 coming up.
I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go. Try it 38. Try it 38.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Come on, let's go. Try it 38. Try it 38.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Staying on his feet. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Let's go. Try it 38. Try it 38.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided to pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Let's go. Try it 38. Try it 38.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He goes underneath to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his run. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What's up about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage? How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early,
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And the ball is knocked out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Often on fumbles, look at the guy who popped it up and said, geez, what do we do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to dial my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something new for your team.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points and the first field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
Here's Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They try to put Keller inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender's making sure he's got to hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant him for that.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down at the 10. And the Saints get set to try. Maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after about 10 minutes.
see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. He can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
It doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
All right, here we go.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Trubisky. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's an entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go now.
On first down, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Now let's go. Blue line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it is indeed a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass that will result in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
And you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we're tied at 7. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Here's Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go option on second down, right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think if any down that is made, they'll be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB,
and they got it there on the option play for a loss. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. And a great move again. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a second and more. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the end. Maybe actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. And a big roll of the dice on 4th and 1. It pays off. They convert.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you got to find a space and fight forward for the first
Bridgewater now from the 50. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on football.
Here we go. What? Dynasty. What? Dynasty.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Throw nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Bridgewater to throw it. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they're going for it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, the defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And now the juke. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up and already stuffed that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
this kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let it knock it through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that hold up their end.
Give him 30 yards there.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about winning from field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. What? 90.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it's tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he fends him off. Now he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Play action. Now Trubisky. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
And if I'm an offensive coordinator, I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away. Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. No matter what a screen says.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Oh, good move. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's that trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. As I watch it unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard maybe from you. You're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? You're not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Green, 39. Green.
Trubisky will throw. Shrugs him off. They shakes him off. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
Drop it there.
Yeah, that's a situation confident would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass as a sack. Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end,
Still second down.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
second down, Bridgewater. It fights him off. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. But he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jones on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Trubisky. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Not only was the pass ball out, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in on the third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point. On second down, Bridgewater again. Over the middle, complete. That's Carr. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with coaches that day.
We talked about it.
They like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Bridgewater. They go screen. This is Ingram. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Jones. Now a hit and a loose And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, "We better treat this one just like we're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game." And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the front, and after it was turning out to be a pretty decent return.
Really nice return. They're going to be set up okay, and the offense will feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now.
On first down, Trubisky. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 6-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back in... We win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. Right, tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage, so once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice game.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top in the 3rd. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing
Still
there in
first
the
down.
middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Set. 3-19.
This is Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Trubisky to throw. Able to shake him off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. That's complete to Meredith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did. And obviously, they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Fancy incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays out. They will rally to the football and make the play.
is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 63 yards.
Now, pre-game meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run here with Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's go! Try 38!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? On that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point lines up successful. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership, been a good distributor.
Now let's go!
On second down, Trubisky. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go now! Boom, Landon!
Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, obviously, red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. It's caught. Stills, right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. Boom.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers get a score closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. So they're down 6 points, 75 yards. Packers touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Anything he personally is evaluating his game so far. He was pretty good in the first half, and so far here in the 3rd quarter. You gotta like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Here we go. Green, 38. Green, 38.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary didn't really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they look to move forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Room to run inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. The 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. But when you call running, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down for 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. That's the key to this one.
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. 38.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the comebacker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to get right.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Room to run past midfield. Throw left side complete. It's Carr. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
1st down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations.
Let's go. White 90.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were up there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Because it's contested right away. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to get away. And this is going to be incomplete. Field comes New Orleans. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be...
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're running right through it. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low wins in the running game for offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get low in that defensive lineman so you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Stills over the middle. And Owen coughed it up. The Saints say they have it and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach now against it. Work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere, and you got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
Field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here's Trubisky. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Settle on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity. And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to scare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. It makes it a little bit tougher.
Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back, and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the quarterback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
He'll get it up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Goal-to-goal runs, when you create mass yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by the football for a 1st down.
That was a nice run slam route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it up. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, he cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like watching the wide offensive lineman. That makes it a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To the air again with Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but it throws it anyway.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
My kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. Also, you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 22. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. They'll look to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. They were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, but able to come up.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that team?
Let him swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Packers are going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your own crowd.